Hey fellas, dryer lint. Let's talk about dryer lint. Dryer lint is the best fire starter ever. It's better. Boy Scouts teach it. It's about no, no. Let's talk about this, and let's talk about some safety also. It has come up recently about some safety. Dryer lint is readily available to young people. So if you say bring a fire starter, they might snatch a lighter or a match, things like that. Oh, fire starter, lint. They can always go to the dryer. They can always go to the garbage can next to the dryer and get some dryer lint. Now, it does work. Let's find out. But it's readily available. And that's why it was so used in the Boy Scouts. Also, you can pull this stuff out of your pocket, right? So let's grab a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of that. We'll kind of keep it fluffy. I'm not trying to cheat anything here. Part of this video also is because of dryer lint. A glut of dryer lint stuck in the dryer lint vent going outside can be very frightening if it starts on fire. If it's such a great fire starter and you've got a bunch of this trapped, no bueno. Let's make sure we can get Sparkus. A good Sparkus. There's some good stuff. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna keep it nice and fluffy so we don't cheat anything. When I drive this spark down, as it's sheared off, it can go nowhere but here and everywhere. Don't do this in the living room. I'm out here in the kitchen where safety is. Oh, we're not gonna. I'm losing. All of my flint is coming apart. Maybe it got damp. Some fodder for the haters. Let's see them. You can't do this comments. There are sparks. It definitely sparks. They're all rolling down my hand here. So, what have we learned from that? A, crazy Uncle Damien doesn't know how to do flint and steel. But that's a pretty cold spark. It's an 800-degree spark. Let's take a bigger chunk of this. Ball it up even tighter. Let's put it in the safety can of safety. Big spark. Ferrocerium rod, not flint and steel. Ferrocerium rod. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like a 2000 degree, maybe 2500 degree spark. Well, that's like a 900 degree spark. So if I put it right there and give it the old once, one good spark, and 3, 2, 1, ignition. So yeah, kind of frightening that it doesn't take much of a spark to get this stuff going. And if you've got an entire metal pipe going at it with air going up the pipe from, I don't know, the dryer, it's venting this, blow on that, now you have a fire. If this hose is inside the house, you got a fire inside your house. That's never good. That's no bueno. So dryer lint, clean out your dryer vents as often as you can, as often as you remember. What will happen is a couple of years will go by and you'll say, oh, I haven't cleaned out my dryer lint for a while. And when you do, it'll creep you right out and you'll contact all your friends and family and say, hey, I don't know if you've done this recently, but you need to. That's usually my case. I do it, I forget about it. And then I'm contacting friends and family and saying, it's time. Because it does not take much, and house fires just terrify me. It only takes one good spark. Now you can imagine if that was actually a flame or anything else, hotter. Dryer lint is a viable fire starter, but you can see it doesn't put off a huge amount of heat. It doesn't last very long. It's kind of dainty. There's a whole lot of other things. If this is all you got, if you scrape your sock or your hoodie and end up with some cotton, it's something. It's not the best, but there you go, fellas. Dryer lint, safety. Do with this as you will. Every day, learn or teach. On a good day, you do both.